Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Arknights set of reactions. Today we have two themes from the Dorothy's Vision event that was requested by D, a new member to the YouTube channel members actually, so that's kind of neat to have somebody in that group finally be picked for one of these songs. But yeah, they requested these songs. I'm actually going to be listening to the lobby theme first, then the battle theme. That just feels more like a natural progression to me, but I guess we'll hear what these ones sound like, because I haven't heard a song from Gareth in a while, and that's apparently the composer of both of these. So without further ado, let's go! Building out that atmosphere. I gotta keep in mind that it's a lobby theme, so it's gonna definitely be atmospheric. I also don't know if I've heard much stuff from the Dorothy's Vision event. I think a few things, but I don't know how much of the OST I've heard. Probably not a lot. Woo! Changed it. There we go. That's a really fun lead. I actually like that a lot. Definitely techno inspired. Ooh. Ooh. You're going halftime on just the rhythm. Okay. Actually sounds really cool. Just half-timing one part of that rhythm. They left the kick alone. Yeah, that shuffling was like right in this ear in that last couple seconds. It was very aggressive. Alright, so this one is really cool for that lead synth part I was talking about, and I'm gonna show you why, but effectively it is a mirror of itself. And all I mean by that is that the notes that are in the first half of it aren't the same notes that are in the second half, but it's basically just flipped on its horizontal axis. So you get this relationship with E, D, and B in here, and that's just this first section. And that's only cool because it's a perfect fourth and I believe a minor third. I think that's what that is. But like, that relationship is harmonious either way. So no matter what you do, it feels kind of good between those two. But then if you do the second half in addition to that, it's... And this section is as well a perfect fourth that you just heard. And again, that minor third. So it's like... everything just kind of works there. And that works on the piano, as you've probably seen by the graphic below, is that the way that these relationships work is these two clumped notes, these stay consistent, and between those two sections, you get this B difference and then this G difference. And also part of a very famous chord, the E minor or B chord. So like, that is kind of where this song lays. But also if you move that E minor down just one note, that center note down one, which is also in what we just played, you get a G. So it's just this really nice natural link. All of these notes work together just natively. They're all in one piece, and it works so well for a melodic line like this, something that's simple, that's repeatable, something you just can't get bored of over time. It's something that so naturally works with the ear that no matter what you do or what you try to do to it, it's gonna sound pretty good. I mean, of course, if you played these two notes together, the E and the D, that's kind of a crunch, but you're never really playing those two together in this case. And like I said, when you match all these together and you do this between the two, you're never playing the E and the D at the same time. And if you do throw that in there, you get this like seventh that's kind of jazzy that you usually wouldn't use in a normal song. But even if you do play that, it kind of still sounds jazzy and it still works together, even if there is a little bit of that crunch added in. So this is a really cool melodic line purely for that. The rest of the song, pretty standard for the atmosphere that you're going for in a lobby theme. I've talked about those a few times in the past. Lobby themes kind of just go for this specific sound, and they nailed that, but I also love that Gareth threw this in just to be that root that holds the entire song together. Melodically, there's something to listen to and latch on to that you can just, like I said, listen on loop and really not get bored of it. So great job by Gareth there. That's really fun. It's pretty rare I hear like this much focus on a melodic line, especially in a lobby theme that's supposed to be mostly atmospheric traditionally. So I'm pretty impressed that he was like, you know what, let's spice this up with something that can be kind of an earworm if you're not too careful. So really good job there. And now I have to hear what the battle theme has in store for me, because if prior experience is to say anything, it's going to be quite a bit more intense. So let's get to that one, shall we? Ooh. Oh. Doing some pitch bends already. Adding in that tension right off the bat. Ooh, even more so. A lot of dissonance in these notes. Ooh. Ooh, ooh! I love that. Kind of like slowly introducing that snare. It changes the whole feel of the rhythm. And a lot more minor tension in here. A lot more diminished pairs, stuff that just doesn't sound quite right. Full of anxiety. I was just vibing there for a second. Great tension rise, by the way, on that last passage. Oh, that's where it ends. Dude, great tension on that. Perfect for a battle theme. So this is almost the opposite of the prior one, where that was kind of relaxing and that's normal for a lobby theme. This one did have a lot more of the tension in there. There's some of that in the lobby theme, but this battle theme, obviously you want to have even more of that tension, even more of that crunching going around. Things that just don't work in the same chord or the same key even, so it just feels wrong. This whole time you're like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. But like also, this is a great example of how the rhythm of the song can dictate the entire feel of a song. Slightly introducing that snare sample in the beginning, whereas the drum, the kick drum in the beginning was just kind of doing its own thing. The snare came in and changed the entire relationship that the bass drum had with the rest of the song. So it made you immediately feel like there was more structure coming in, only to take it away, then bring it back as kind of like a pulsating invitation to listen a little bit closer and start preparing yourself for something different. It was like urging you to think about it a little bit more, to open up your mind to the possibility that something might be different or wrong here, just because you're not getting the same exact feed that you were, and your brain starts to question things over time. But this one had a lot more focus on just the overall atmosphere of the elements in it, less of the overall melodic stuff that I was talking about in the last section, because this one was mostly just accents and little ditties that were just kind of being thrown around. And while, yes, they all do have good relationships relations with each other, even when they did not necessarily work together for the sake of tension, it wasn't really as melodic as that other section in the prior song. So this one doesn't have as much to talk about there. It's mostly just the atmosphere, stuff like that whirring up sound that like kind of cranked in and then got really loud and shrill right at the very last second. For those of you who are wearing headphones that might have a good treble response, you probably felt a little grated by that, and there's a frequency reason for that that gets into psychology. But to put it into layman terms, your brain no likey the noise because it's aggressive, it's shrill, it's something that your brain does not want, and it gets too loud too quick, and then it goes nowhere. It doesn't resolve, it doesn't give your brain an answer to where that went. It just got too close and then disappeared, which brings a whole slew of anxiety to the brain. No matter if you're an anxious person or not, it's just going to do that. So great use of the sound design there, and Gareth doing a fantastic job yet again. Both of these songs are kind of similar in their soundscape and like where the tone is, but I think that's just because it's for the same event. You're going to want to keep a loose theme between all the songs, otherwise it's just going to sound weird and nonsensical throughout the entire event, so that totally tracks there. But I love the focus on atmosphere and synthetic atmosphere in this one specifically. There's a lot of weird electronic sounds that are just kind of clashing with everything else that is kind of organic. Like, your brain wants to process it as something that's organic because it's music, but even when it's like really harsh, random synths like this that just get thrown at you, your brain is going to be like, nope, I don't want that. Even if you do like electronic music, like I enjoy electronic music, I also enjoy classical music, but also there's something just innate to the human sensibility that goes, that is shrill, that is harsh, I don't like it, get it away from me. That this song, and even The Lobby, a little bit less so, did very well in setting that atmosphere. It just makes you go, I'm not sure about this, but okay. Yeah, it doesn't fully put you off, but it does put you on your toes. So that's a really good atmosphere to build. But I think that's about all I gotta say on this one, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you have any other songs you want me to get to, by all means, leave a comment down below and I will do my best to get to them as always. And of course, if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!